Hi guys, so I had this idea to take this page and what does this look like to you? Because to me it looks like Beauty and the Beast. So I had this idea to take this page and turn it into something from Beauty and the Beast. I've already taken my grabby acrylic marker and I've whited out all of the windows that were in here because I want to do like a stained glass effect in that window. And then there's some other things that I want to do to the page that you're going to see as I go. But I literally have no choice but to do the stained glass thing off the camera because it's going to take absolutely forever and TikTok only has a 10-minute feature. Obviously I had to use a reference photo, but that is what I have so far for the castle. I'm gonna color it first and then go over it with a bit of acrylics. All right, I'm actually pretty dang proud of that. I think that is a job well done for someone who is not like an architectural artist. I think we did a pretty good job with that. Then over here, like in this picture frame, I think I'm actually going to do like the same thing where I whited out what was in there originally and put in a little mural picture of the rose. I'm gonna try anyway, so we make it very clear that this is like a Beauty and the Beast theme. So we've got that whited out for now. Now I have to let it dry. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna try and draw on Lumiere's face, so we'll see how that goes. All right, and that's what we have for Lumiere. Unfortunately, I don't have a fine line black pen, so I was just trying to do this with my grabby or my gravy. So that's what we got for that for now. I just recorded a whole part and of course it didn't save, but I did this on this little picture frame. It is like the rose in a glass jar. That is so cute, and you would not imagine how friggin' hard roses are to draw until you try. Now is what's going to be literally the hardest part of this whole thing, is turning this guy into Beast. And just like the other parts, I'm not going to be able to record that because it's probably going to take me forever. This is genuinely terrifying. I'm going to go in with acrylics now and hope that I didn't absolutely ruin my page. What do we think about this so far? I think right now it looks kind of crazy, but once the whole page is done, it will kind of come together. Guys, I don't even remember the last thing I recorded. I took a break, but this is where I'm at now. I think maybe I did this cup since the last time. That's supposed to be chip. It's not very good, but none of this is going to be perfect. It's just you're going to be able to tell it's Beauty and the Beast, but it's not going to be perfect. We did Lumiere, we did the Beast. Now I think I'm gonna go in and do some of the other stuff around. Like I color swatched a scene from Beauty and the Beast, the dinner scene, and I color swatched some of the chairs. So I'm gonna do those right now. I just completed the chairs for the Beauty and the Beast. Oh no. Okay, somehow a bunch of stuff that I just put on here got cut off. I finished the chairs. I finished the little characters except for her hair, which honestly I'm kind of stressed about. And then the other thing I have to figure out is what the hell this is. And then do the ghosts, and I have to figure out what color to do the floor and the table, which I think this is just going to be regular wood, but I don't want it to blend in too much with everything else that's going on. Yeah. I'm so happy and proud of that. I think this is going to be absolutely amazing by the time it's done. I just did these little spider characters. They're so cute. This is where the page is at so far. We're almost done. Well, not really, but halfway there. I was going to do like acrylics on her hair, but I'm actually just too scared to ruin the page, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, I completed the table, and then I realized this was like still part of the wall, so I did that in even darker brown. I'm so happy with this so far. Oh, I also did Mrs. Potts, although I think I also did a terrible job on that. But like, guys, I'm using a grabby pen to try to do these. I don't have a fine line pen, so I'm literally doing my best, okay? Doing my best. I finished the plates and that guy's steak. Not this food, but this plate and this bowl right here. I just kept them white because I didn't know what color to go with them that wasn't gonna ruin the vibe, I guess. So I just went with white. All right, I colored that bread right there, and then I need to color this girl's food, Belle's food, but honestly, I'm kind of scared that that's like a bowl of blood, because before I started coloring this, it was like a page for a bat and vampires, so, I'm not doing that. We'll do something else. Okay, we're pretty much done. All I have left to do is make those guys look like actual ghosts with white charcoal pencil, and then see if I need a couple more highlights, and then we're gonna be done. Okay guys, it's done. I am so incredibly happy with the way that this page turned out. I love the stained glass in the background, the castle, I love the rose over there, and I love Chip, and I love the beast, and I love Mrs. Potts. They all kind of look like crap when you look at them really close up, but when you look at it as a whole, they look pretty damn cute. Altogether, this page turned out so cute. I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments.